What's going on, everybody? This is JVB from the Post Game Report podcast and talking about games.com. All right, so the 7-day trial for PlayStation Now is finally in effect. I've been playing Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus, MotorStorm Apocalypse on my PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita. This service is also available on Samsung TVs, Sony TVs. As I stated, the PlayStation Vita, the PlayStation 3, even though what's currently available in the PlayStation Now library are PlayStation 3 games. Pretty soon, we're going to see PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 games. I'm hoping some PlayStation 4 games are going to be available at some point so it can make it a true rental experience. So this way, if there are for example, a game like Knack that I didn't buy, I didn't really want to buy it. I rented it at one point, but if I want, I wouldn't mind finishing it. So if it was available for rent at some point, I would rent it, and this way I don't have to bother with GameFly taking forever to bring it to me. Not that Knack is out, out all the time or whatever, but I'm not trying to say that. But with PlayStation Now, there is that potential. I know. Me as a gamer for 36 years, I know throughout each generation of console, I've always wondered what type of services we would see on a home console. Now I know with Steam and stuff like that, streaming video games is nothing unusual on the PC. Well, with Steam you can do it on most PCs because it's running off of an internet service, and that is the Achilles heel of PlayStation Now. Is that, and ironically, when they announced it on January 13th that it was the 7-day trial was live, there were people with issues on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation Network. Some people couldn't sign in, so if you couldn't sign in, you can utilize the PlayStation Now service. And based on what has happened throughout 2014 with PlayStation Network, even on the Xbox Live, these consoles are dependent on internet connection and a constant internet connection to provide some of the basic functions of these new consoles. So now that we have, for example, we have PlayStation Share, we have Live from PlayStation, that actually works if the PlayStation Network is down, as long as you have internet. We have PlayStation Now. And of course, if you want to play multiplayer, you need to subscribe to PlayStation Plus. So there are a lot of services on the PlayStation Network that if anything goes wrong with the PlayStation Network, as a subscriber to PlayStation Now, you're screwed. And speaking of subscriptions, there are currently only 2 subscription plans available. One is a monthly subscription plan for $19.99. The second one is a 3-month subscription plan for $45.99. I personally feel that $45.99 for 3 months is pretty steep, because if you do the math, you're paying $180 a year for 100 plus PlayStation 3 titles. Now, there are millions of people who have a PlayStation 4 who never had a PlayStation 3, so I can see where maybe somebody would do a one month plan, play some of the PlayStation 3 games they never were able to play. For example, the God of Wars, like they have Ascension right now, they have Killzone 3. Those type of exclusives, I could see somebody doing that because you have a month to finish them. And if you really want to play a game you didn't, maybe you were an Xbox 360 owner and saw some of the exclusives on the PlayStation 3 and always wanted to try them, but you just didn't want to buy a PlayStation 3. Now you have the capability of doing so once the library expands. And speaking about expanding the library, I really hope that the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 library hits PlayStation Now. And soon. I don't want to wait 6 months. If I am to do a subscription, and I would most likely do per month, this way I'm only obligated for 1 month, and then I can wait But if I'm going to jot down $19.99, I want more than PlayStation 3 titles available. Now, granted, I can play these on my Vita, on my PlayStation 3. If I had a Sony TV, I can do that. If I had a Samsung Smart TV, I can do that. So there are advantages to the PlayStation Now subscription that, you know, if you don't own a PlayStation 4, you can have access to these titles, to these PlayStation 3 titles elsewhere without a PlayStation 4. So that's cool. I've been playing Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus on my PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita. Visually, nothing happens. There's no enhancement when you play it on either the PlayStation 4 or the PlayStation Vita or the PlayStation 3. Granted, it's a PlayStation 3 exclusive, but even though I'm playing it on my PlayStation 4, MotorStorm Apocalypse did not look any better than it did on the PlayStation 3. So don't expect that. Remember, this is streaming off the internet, so it's dependent on what type of speed you have. Don't expect that you're going to run lag-free because there's always some type of controller lag. That's a given. What I've played thus far, I had no issues where I was noticing the lag and it was spoiling my experience within the game. So thus far, PlayStation Now is doing what it's advertised to do. There are some little kinks that need to be ironed out, especially price and subscription plans. I would like to see more than just 2. But anyway, let me know what you guys feel about the PlayStation Now subscription. If you guys are going to take advantage of it after the 7-day trial is over. If so, which plan are you planning to do? Are you doing the $19.99 or $45 one? And let me know which games you would love to see on the PlayStation Now service. So thank you once again for watching my video. I am JVB. Talk to you later.